So the first one is borscht. This is borscht. So here's borscht. This is traditional Ukrainian soup made out of beetroot and up to 20 other ingredients. This is a very stable dish in every Ukrainian family. We love our borscht with all the depth of our Ukrainian hearts, hot and cold, fresh and stale, for lunch and for breakfast, as a meal or even as a healing medicine against the winter colds. And you'll find that no two borschts are alike because every single housewife has a different recipe how to cook borscht, and it's passed on from generations to generations. So the next,
You know how to cook that?
no, but my mother does, and she cooks like super cool borscht. I would love to like learn, but I just can never get around it. So this is vareniki. So
Is this the
Looks
strawberry
familiar.
king? Yeah, is this
yeah,
the
I've cooked some of those. Okay, so vareniki. So to give you a better understanding what vareniki is, they're like large dumplings. And basically sometimes they are combined with the piping hot plate of borscht, like as a dessert. Sometimes they can be as a dessert because there are two versions of them, and sometimes they can be also as a main dish of the thing. So the salty, or like the main dish, is made out of very cheap ingredients, a flour mix with salt and water, and the stuffing, because there's something inside them, the stuffing can be anything from minced meat with mushrooms, fried onions, cabbage, pickled cabbage, minced meat, yeah, and mashed potatoes sometimes. Just you can put anything inside those. And the sweet version can be made out of any berry or any fruit. So I made ones with fruit. I made ones with strawberries, and they turned out quite okay. And the sweet version can be served like with honey and top, so they are very good, and they're universal sweet.
They are good.
They are very good.
Yeah.
I'd be interested
Amazing.
in seeing what dinner style ones would be like.
Would be cool. And so what do we have for dessert? Sorry. And for dessert we have these things. They're called serniki. So this is serniki made from creamy cheese, mixed with flour, eggs, and sugar. Sometimes adding vanilla extract, but I've never heard of adding vanilla extract. So the soft mixture is shaped into small cakes, which are fried generally in vegetable oil, and the outside becomes very crispy, and the center becomes warm and creamy. So they're sweet and served for breakfast or dessert. Their simplicity has made them very popular in the eastern Ukraine.
You got a recipe for those?
Yeah, those look pretty good.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking I might want
I
to
think
try
I
to
could
make
make
some.
Biscuits almost,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Yeah.
those are good.
Yeah, they're probably made very easily. So what about other traditional festivals in Ukraine? We have Easter. We don't celebrate Easter like you have here. Well, kind of, because when you say Easter in Ukraine, the main association with Easter is Easter eggs. And we paint our eggs, so I want to give everyone an egg as a souvenir.
Wow,
Okay.
Peter.
Just go like that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Here.
now? Is your
Wow.
Easter the same purpose as ours? Or the same meaning?
No, they're like from history, and each symbol, each ornament is kind of not like the other ones. And each like small symbol or like zigzag or line represents different things. For example, like some of them represent the tree of life, some of them represent the water,
I love it.
air,
I
ground,
love
fire, death.
That's really
I
cool.
know, it's like history in one egg.
It's
like
So
Yeah.
it's not traditional Christian belief.
It's not traditional. It's Slovakian. Not Slovakian. I don't know how to say it correctly, but it's Ukrainian and just our region.
It's your cultural belief.
culture. Yeah, cultural
Okay.
beliefs. That's how to explain.
So what do you do with these?
Well, you don't really do anything. They just go to church, like a thing to go to church with. We also have like bread. There's also like made with cupcakes. They're like very large cupcakes and with icing on top. And
Did you make this?
no, I didn't make that.
No? I thought you had some really good artistic skills.
Yeah, but you can buy them anywhere. So those bread cupcakes things, they're very sweet. You can eat them, and before you eat them, you have to go to church and sprinkle them with holy water. It's like a tradition that's been going on for a very long time. So
So there is an interaction with Christ.
yeah, there is. Well, sometimes I really don't know about the religion direction.
Is religion
Yes,
kind of
I
a
know.
big thing, or on the lower end of things in your country?
It's somewhere in the middle. It's not like the most important thing in Ukraine, but it's somewhere in the middle. So since I can't really make any of these foods, and I didn't mix, I just want to give you a taste of Ukrainian candy.
Oh boy.
You can
More
take some
candy.
and pass them around.
More candy?
Yeah, they're just
We
like
still
fresh.
have those. We still have that rum candy
Oh.
that you
Yeah.
gave us. We're still trying to get through the bag of candy you gave us.
Actually, I picked up some. My mom sent us like a
Some more.
Yeah.
So
Oh goodness.
You like them?
I don't need to talk Tristan. We got plenty.
Yeah. So we got so what did I mention? So this is called Vyshyvanka. This is a traditional clothing made like
Vyshyvani?
Vyshyvanka.
Vyshyvanka.
This is a very old traditional clothing, and this I bought in shop. But this shirt is actually a family relic. This was my grandfather's shirt, and this shirt is about like 70 years old.
Wow.
Man, that's cleaner than some of the white shirts I had.
It's because it's been like restored
Mm.
a couple of times, but this is handmade and everything is
Wow.
is handmade. You'll
That's
have to
cool.
see it.
That is believable. Wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
So also traditional Ukrainian clothing, like you've seen in the dancing, is we have like those big pants. Anyone knows them?
Mm-hmm.
They're called
I think the 70s had those.
They're called parachute pants in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the 70s.
In Ukraine they are called. In Ukraine they're called sharovары. Basically, it also like has a history lesson from it. Cossacks used to wear them, and inside they stored different kinds of things, so that's why they're so big. And because Cossacks were always fighting against the Golden Horde or like some Polish war, and so basically, when you hit someone with a leg, it's very hard to predict where the hit is going to strike because of those big pants. And they could hide anything in those pants. Also, we had a belt. The belt doesn't really do anything. Well, basically, different regions had different clothing. So the more west you go, they have like more traditional, more like colorful and partying, and with vests and just very cool. The more like south, the more east you go, it's more plain, more just like this.
Hmm.
So also I'd like to give out some magnets and some key rings because I have a lot of souvenirs and I don't know what to do with it. Or you can choose anything you want.
We got a flag. They can have everything. Show. I know Tristan will
Want
wear
this?
this.
You want a keychain?
Oh.
And the key. This is keychain, and I have the keychain and a fridge.
Oh, thanks, sir.
That says the name of my town.
This
Where I
one
live.
does?
Yeah. It's called Mirhorod.
And that's where
Yeah,
you live?
that's where I live.
Wow. Thank you.
So, yeah, that's the end of my presentation.
That was great, buddy. You did a nice job. You did a lot of work for that.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
and I would like to say in the end that don't be distracted by politics and about the war in our country and about all those useless and